Jacob Seeley and won the UWW Juniors last year. You were here and were second, right? What was the difference for you this time at this level?
Well, last year when I was getting ready for this tournament, it was just me and my dad training. Like, no offense to my dad, he's no college coach, but we kind of did the best. We had to do the best with what we had last year, and after being a year, it's been a year in a college room with Coach Nickerson and Coach Lane. That's what's made the difference this year, and I mean just improving my wrestling and wrestling the whole 6 or 7 minutes or whatever it may be.
Talk about that experience out in Northern Colorado, with Coach Nickerson. And, how much better do you feel you've gotten now that you have all those guys?
I mean, last year, not to say I was bad, but it's night and day the difference that they've been able to make in my wrestling. I mean, Coach Lane working with me, like, individually and drilling with me, 2 or 3 times a week, and Coach Nickerson's a genius. I mean, I believe that with their leadership, we're climbing our way up there pretty soon, and I believe that from the bottom of my heart.
And you're staying home, right? I mean, Colorado kids, a lot of them have left, and you decided to stay in the state. Is that good? You enjoy the fact that you're near family and friends?
I do, and my mom was really worried about me going to the East Coast, but to be close to my family and get to represent my state in college means the world to me. Just because I know, like, Colorado in the past, in recent, I mean, we're not a Pennsylvania or New York or any state like that, but I mean, we're on the rise, and it's fun to get to be a part of it and wrestle in college in my home state.
So this is the first step on the Junior World team process. You'll get a #1 seed and all that. How important would it be in your life and your development to get a chance to go to the Worlds this year?
I mean, it would definitely remedy that bad taste that's still in my mouth from getting second last year.
Yeah. And
to get to be a part of Team USA it means the world. And it's the first step in my Olympic goals, and it's going to help me develop in my quest to become an Olympic champion.
Talk about that bad taste in your mouth and coming in this year and really wanting to, really impress upon that, and how much that really fueled you going in match to match.
Well, I've learned that it was a little bit of an advantage to be sitting out of the mini tournament last year from being on the other side of it, because it was hard to wrestle those matches one right after another, and wrestle a guy who's been sitting all day. So I didn't want to wrestle in that mini tournament, needless to say, because that mini tournament sucks. Let's not kid ourselves.
Well, hey, you got stronger in this final, the second period. Talk a little bit about that. It was close a little bit, and then you start separating.
Well, I mean, you got to wrestle the whole 6 minutes. Like, just because you give up an early takedown is no reason that you can't go back and go on a 9-0 run.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you got to keep wrestling. You got to push. I know my motor's really good, so there's no reason not to use it and try and run guys in their ground and try and ice a match like I did in the end there.
Yep.
How much do you feed off of your opponents? You said you really picked it up in the second period. Do you really feed off of breaking a guy?
Yeah, there's nothing better than breaking a guy. It's fun to break a guy. I grew up a real big fan of Iowa. I still love watching those old Iowa guys wrestle. So there's nothing like breaking a guy and running him into the ground. It's the best feeling ever.
Well, hey, congratulations, Jacob. Look good out there, and obviously you're going to get back out in the mat in about a month or so for trials, right?
Yes, sir.